Oh, we're live. I like that. Hey, Trevor from SmashweRx, from Diablo. We got Jamie Lee. Oh boy. All right, he tried to get me to do class today. I didn't. But I will do it later. Like, he makes me scale up, so I like that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about the forearms because he was walking in there and I said, you know, it's probably the most neglected portion of the body when we're coming to mobility, except for this guy. Honestly, no joke, he mobilizes everything. Genuine supple guy. But the forearms, we use it for everything. Gripping the bar on pull-ups, gripping the rings when we do muscle-ups, deadlifts. Pretty much everything we do involves these, except how many of you guys are mobilizing the forearm? Probably not that many. And they get so gummed down. There's a ton of flexors in here, all these extensors back here. Your forearms ever get sore?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And they ever fail when you're holding a bar?
Yes.
Yeah. So when your forearms blow out, think about rope climbs, right?
Rope climbs.
So we're doing rope climbs, and your forearms blow out on rope climbs. How many rope climbs you got left?
Maybe one.
None, if that. Yeah, one, maybe none. So what happens is the forearms blow out because they're engorged with blood. The problem with that is the result of that is they start to mat down and get tacked to each other later. So instead of worrying about them blowing out on a lift or blowing out a rope climbs, let's get them moving the way they're supposed to. They won't blow out as much because they're not fighting each other. The problem is these fight these. So flexors are way stronger. You can do a lot more this way than you can this way. So we want to have these kind of unglued and moving the way they're supposed to so we can open and close our hand. And the other thing is the hook grip. The hook grip is awesome. It's the cool thing about the hook grip is, check this out. I just was goofing around with the grip. You guys make a fist as hard as you can and then move your hand around without a hook grip. The arm feels really rigid. Try this. Put your hand in a hook grip and squeeze as hard as you can. Check this out. Make a regular fist. We're gonna do this right on cam. Squeeze as hard as you can. Now move your arm around. Okay? Now stop. Make a hook grip. Squeeze your thumb as hard as you can. Now move your arm around. Feel super loose compared? No. The arm, how does this feel? Does this feel looser? Yeah. So what happens is with the hook grip, this gives you a lot of power right here, but it allows the arm to have a lot of mobility, and a lot of movement. When you're grabbing without a hook grip, so you guys need a hook grip. When you're grabbing without a hook grip, this punch out is really, really hard because everything has to stay really rigid. So let's get that tissue moving the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna take our voodoo band. We're gonna wrap Jamie up in this. This is his favorite part. Yeah, see, big breath, suck it in, no pain face. But we're just gonna capture the tissue on the forearm. We're not even gonna go past the elbow. We're gonna start high and work our way down. So you wanna have the tightest portion of that voodoo band on the area you're going to be working on. So in this case, we're gonna be working on the flexors. So that's the underside of the forearm. We're just gonna wrap it up good and tight. We use about 50 to 70% tension on the band. I know some of you guys have been taught 30 to 40. Wrap it up tight. Glue that tissue down. You use your forearms all friggin' day. So wrap it up really tight. You all right? Yep. I asked Jamie about 5 minutes ago what he was doing right now, and he goes, nothing. And I said, perfect. And I pulled him into a video. So you can see, it's like he's basically wearing a big giant voodoo band bracelet. So all I'm gonna have him do, see that? So all I'm gonna have him do, if you check on the underside, he's captured all this tissue in here. So all I'm gonna have him do is he's just gonna take his hand and pull it through ranges of motion. That's it. So I'm gonna have him turn this way smooth and see what the heck you're doing. So all he's doing is pulling it through ranges of motion. It's super easy to do. All you're gonna do is move that joint around. Now I know you're thinking we're using the wrist, but what do you think controls this wrist? It's all this tissue in here. The cool part is he's capturing the extensors and the flexors as well. Now you can check this out. Watch him go down towards the bottom. Look how mobile his wrist is, okay? That's for mobility. This guy's got a 280 to 300 pound snatch. So I'll tell you right now, it's because those wrists work really well and he's really fast under that bar. So that's number one. Now there's a second part to this. We're gonna hit that hook grip. He's gonna take his arm, he's gonna stick it straight out, he's gonna hook grip, and all he's gonna do is pull his thumb this way and he's gonna feel that. See that face?
Good stuff.
So there we go. That's how stuck down all this tissue is from grabbing onto the bar. And I bet you guys are gonna do this and go, oh God, this friggin' hurts. Hey, it's 6 a.m. This is what we do.
It's good.
So we're gonna peel this away. So all he's doing is peeling that tissue away from the bone, peeling that tissue away from all that fascia in there so it can slide past each other. You remember I talked about the stakes and how they're stuck together? This is how you unglue them. Now here's the third one. We're gonna add a lacrosse ball to this. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna get over top. So the lacrosse ball, I'll come in real close so you can see. Lacrosse ball goes right in here for the inside, and the lacrosse ball goes right up here on top for the outside. When you're on the outside, hand is upside down, all right? So he's gonna take this. He's gonna make sure his hand is hanging over the edge of the box. And he's gonna take his, he's gonna take his other hand, put it on top, and he's just gonna lean some weight on it, and he's just gonna do circles. So awful, isn't it? So awful. It's just so diabolical. It's my way of getting Jamie back for all the workouts he puts me through. So you're gonna do this. Make sure you're wiggling the fingers around too, because they're independently controlled by a lot of muscles in here. So you have to remember, there's these long strings of basically muscle tissue and fascia that comes down through here. You wanna go through all that range of motion. Now he's gonna flip his hand over. And he's just gonna get on there. And sometimes, you can see, this is the part that actually hurts even more. And sometimes what happens is when you got a really cool friend like me, that friend comes along, now I'm a $185, and he just leans on there, and now he just moves his hand around. This is what true friendship is you do stuff like that. But get that weight on there. There's not really a way to do it with a plate, so just get on that, lean on it, make sure the box is about waist height. Move around, free up that tissue, wrap it up with a voodoo band. You can do this without a voodoo band too, but I'll tell you, do the voodoo band, it's like 10 times more effective, and it works a lot faster. Hey, Trevor, Jamie, Diablo, SmashweRx, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whew.